Axie Infinity has promised us AXS staking, and it is currently live. It has been launched 2 hours ago. As you can see from this tweet, AXS staking is live, and you can find the guide, the staking guide, as well as all the information about staking AXS in those articles. I will link those down in the description and we'll go through them in this video. We are distributing AXS tokens to our founding community members, Ronin wallets, based on the snapshot taken on October 26. Now we will get into that as well, but it is very good news that they have got another update for us, and it is better for the project overall. So let's jump into it and the article, what it means to stake your AXS tokens. A little bit of a video, promotional video for the AXS staking. Looks very good. Nothing really to see though. The AXS flies into it, and we can see the article right here. The key points are that you can now stake your AXS here. We will move over to the dashboard in a second. Rewards will be turned on in 24 hours. Check out our detailed staking handbook. We will go through that as well. We will upgrade the staking system over time with the goal of creating fundamental ownership of the ecosystem we have all created. So they are still pushing the idea that it is a community-owned project. We are distributing AXS tokens to our founding community members, as we have already mentioned. We are delighted to announce our AXS staking program. They have a tutorial video of how to stake it right here, but I have one AXS on my Ronin wallet and I will try to stake it with you guys for the first time, and you can follow it step by step and see how you can stake it for yourself. These initial rewards are taken from a pool set aside to encourage you to lock up your AXS. Over the months and years to come, staking will ultimately enable community members to jointly make decisions on the future direction of Axie, including having a say on the uses of community treasury. Now, there is currently a percentage of AXS that is released. They are planning to release all of the AXS over the next couple of years, so it is not launched all at once. When it comes to AXS, you can earn it only in two ways as of now. It's through leaderboards as well as tournaments, but now you have the third way, which is the staking, and that will allow you to earn some more AXS if you already have AXS. That's the only trick. So what is AXS? A little bit of a reminder. It was introduced in 2020 November to ensure Axie becomes the first game owned by the community that plays and supports it. Today, the AXS token can be earned by placing in the leaderboard during our PvP seasons and by winning tournaments. AXS can also be purchased on various exchanges around the world, and there will be many new ways to earn AXS, both through gameplay and contributions to the ecosystem. If you don't own any AXS yet, there's no need to worry. AXS has been designed to seek out those that deserve and want it most. Here you can see the whole ecosystem of Axie Infinity. Axie holders are right here at the end, and they can stake AXS, which goes to the community treasury, and they get some rewards from that treasury as well. Each AXS represents a little slice of the Axie universe. Staking is a way for us to reward our community members for having a long-term mindset and locking up the AXS. And by staking your AXS, you will be able to earn AXS rewards when you lock up your tokens through the staking dashboard. This launch is an incredible moment for our community and our goal of sharing the value of the ecosystem with our beloved Lunatians. If you want to learn more about AXS, you can see the whole white paper. I've already been through the white paper. There's a video on it if you want to check it. Let's go through the numbers of AXS. During the first month of staking, we will distribute 2 million AXS, which at current price of about $75 is a shit ton of money. This is 64,516 AXS per day, 2.2 AXS per block, and there are 28,000 blocks in a day. We are currently working on updating our staking math with Delphi Digital based on new data, because they want to lengthen and smoothen the emission schedule. The schedule you can find in the white paper as well. They will not touch the total supply, so that will stay fixed at I think 270 million. Yep. And there are currently around 58 million AXS tokens circulating, with the rest of the tokens supply to be released over time through staking, gameplay rewards, and ecosystem reward structures over the next, I think, 58 months, or something like that. They have mentioned in the white paper, if I remember correctly. it becomes important to begin releasing these tokens over time so that everyone in the community has opportunities to hold a piece of the Axie universe. Now, there's currently a little bit of limited possibilities to earn AXS if you don't just straight to purchase it on an exchange, because getting in the top 1000 of the leaderboard is not easy, and winning a tournament is also not easy. So staking, very good way if you want to invest a little bit into AXS and then get some more over time. The future, this is a minimum viable staking dashboard. Over time, along with our community, we will upgrade it in lines with our principle of co-ownership and co-creation. Governance of decentralized communities is still in a very early stage, and we will be taking note of promising experiments that use tokens to empower the users and builders of the future. We believe that the next round of building in crypto will be centered around social coordination and governance tooling. While we have many strong opinions about how to do this effectively, we'll be watching this unfold for inspiration as we think about how to orchestrate a revolution using token and communities design. So there's not really that much detail. All they are saying is that they want to consider a couple of ideas. They already have a couple of ideas in mind, but they're not really making any promises. They're not stating any facts or any dates. All we're saying is that they will be working on the staking and making it better over time as new ideas flow in. A gift for our founding members. Now, this is the important part. If you did manage to invest early on into the project. Last year, we announced that at some point in the future, we'd recognize approximately 10,000, that's a huge number, of our founding community members with a gift of AXS tokens. Today, we will distribute 800,000 AXS to these missionaries that helped form the bedrock of our digital nation. That is over $50 million worth of tokens and represent our commitment to making sure that Axie becomes a community-owned game. The snapshot was taken at this Ethereum block. The snapshot from the Ethereum block took into account Axis and land-owned marketplace activity and battles won through our applications. When we took the snapshot, we were quite busy and gearing up for the launch of AXS Token. The snapshot gave us the data necessary to come back to the gift at a later date. We did some initial modeling and projections of hypothetical drops at that time and decided to revisit the math when we had more time to digest. In retrospect and in full transparency, it would have been best to lock in a certain amount and communicate it to the community at the time. We did not do this, but this also meant that we had flexibility to adjust the math to reward true believers more as we gave the gift greater thought over time. That said, in reflecting back to time, we couldn't have imagined that we would be able to reward our founding community members in such a meaningful way. I mean, the project from last year, AXS last year, we will check the chart, but it was worth about 10 to 20 cents. So imagine putting a bunch of money into a project that's at a very low market cap, and just a year later it is sitting at about 5 billion market cap, with the governance token being at $75 from 10 cents. We will send your gift to the Ronin address attached to your old Axie Ethereum address. If there is no attached address, we will send it to your Ethereum address on Ronin. So that's pretty much it for this article. There's not that many news. All it mentions is the founding members, what the rewards are, which is very exciting that they are rewarding founding members. They are appreciating people that believed in the project from the get-go. If I found about it, I probably would have invested some money. I wasn't aware of the project at that time, but it is good to see that they are rewarding those people. And there's a bit of information about the staking as well. The future, not that much, it doesn't say much about it, but let's jump into the chart on Binance of AXS and let's see how it has been developing over time. So today AXS jumped all the way up to $79. You can see right about here, 9:15, that's when the tweet was released, and it jumped from 74 all the way to 79. Just quite a large spike based on just one simple news that AXS staking has been released. But what I wanted to look and give you a bit of an idea is the historic graph. If we look at just 1 week candles, you can see that when they mention October or early November, when AXS was starting, it was worth 40 cents, or at the lowest point just 10 cents. Imagine investing into a project that has a very low market cap and all it has is pretty much promises that it will be a better project, and it goes all the way to $94.6 at all-time high. That is insane growth. over the last 1 year, and it gives a little bit of context of where AXS might be heading if they do continue working on the project, and if they continue releasing new updates that make it exciting for the community to stick around and keep playing. So far, it's looking good. They are rewarding the founding members. They are providing us with updates better than they did before. And there are seasons in the game as well, and Battles V2 should be releasing soon, and land gameplay as well. Looking through the guide, staking is a way to reward the community members, as we have already mentioned from in the article, and that will give you voting rights in how the community treasury should work, which now holds over $1 billion in tokens. The staking dashboard looks like this. We'll jump into that in a second. And on the dashboard, you can stake or you can unstake, and you can read about this all here, but I will show you a live example in just a second. When it comes to the rewards, you have two actions that you can do with your stake tokens. You can either claim them or you can restake them. By claiming, the total reward will go to your wallet, and they are immediately usable for breeding or exchanging once they arrive in your wallet. Now, exchanging is an interesting word because the Ronin exchange is not live yet, but I assume they put it in here because they will soon release the exchange, maybe by the end of the year, and you will be able to claim the AXS and then exchange it for like Ethereum and buy Axies, wrapped Ethereum. And restaking is the action of claiming your rewards and staking them. That means more stake in the treasury and more rewards in the future. So this is more like a long-term plan. You don't take out your money right now, but you restake it and it compounds over time, and then you get more rewards at a later date. Note that every time you claim rewards, you will need to wait 24 hours before you can do another claim or restake. Now that's not a long waiting time. Some projects tell you that you need to stake for a much longer time, sometimes a week, sometimes even like a month. So 24 hours is not a bad time for staking. So that's the staking guide, and there will be a link to that in the description. And let's jump into staking our AXS. So to stake your tokens, you will need to go to staking.axieinfinity.com, and you will be presented with this dashboard. Now let's zoom in a little bit here. And on this dashboard, you have all of the information that you need: the circulating supply, the price of AXS, as well as the total amount staked. Now keep in mind, the staking program has been out for about 3 hours, and there has been already 1.37 million AXS staked, which equals to about $104 million. Now to stake your tokens, what you need to do is connect your Ronin wallet, and once you do, it will pop up in the top right with your Ronin wallet number as well. And right here you can start staking your AXS. Before you do so, you need to approve AXS. Once we press that button, a transaction will pop up in the Ronin. All you have to do is press confirm. It will take a second to approve, and you see the amount available in your wallet, which is 1 AXS. That's all I have, and it is correct. So make sure that's matching. The number is also matching to your wallet, the last 4 digits and the first couple. And what you can do is stake or unstake. Press on the stake button. All I have is 1 AXS, so let's stake that. Well, 10, I wish I had 10. And press stake, and you will have to confirm another transaction on Ronin, and you will see transaction submitted. This may take a few moments to process. You can view it on Explorer, but that should pop up right here, the staked amount. Now it's not showing APR. I believe the system has not caught up yet with the amount of AXS that have been staked in the last couple of hours, or they might still be working on the math behind the staking rewards, but it should be updated real soon. And let's refresh the page, see if it has updated my total staked amount. Let's connect it again, and you can see that 1 AXS has been staked. If you want to unstake it, same process goes. You just go to unstake and you have to confirm this transaction. I will not do that right now because I'll just keep it in the, let's see what kind of rewards we get from 1 AXS, and I will update you on that. So that's it for this video. Huge news for the AXS project. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down what you want to see next, and I'll see you in the next one.